Sarah. I'm the studio owner of Om Operative in Seattle, Washington. I've teamed up with the Seattle Yoga News to bring you this comprehensive guide to teaching yoga online. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about various equipment that you can use to either live stream or record your yoga classes. Let's start talking about cameras. Okay, I'm going to be listing out this stuff in order of cheapest and easiest to more complex and more spendy. Okay, so your cheapest option is going to be your smartphone using a built-in camera that it comes with, or maybe your laptop with this built-in camera as well. And this is cheaper because generally everybody has a phone with a camera in it. And it's simple because it's more your setup and shoot style of filming. Minuses to this is going to be that you have less control over the quality of your image. And so sometimes these videos are coming out just a little more grainy. You don't have a lot of focus control. And so that the quality can differ there. But do you need to buy more? Absolutely not. Some of my favorite classes that I'm taking online currently are through a computer and through Zoom. And I love this teacher so much that I'm like there every week and I'm just so happy to see her. So you can definitely teach to your community just with what you already have. With a little more investment, you might be looking maybe spending $200 or so. You can buy an external camera and it's going to be a dedicated webcam. So this is a camera that you can clip on to your laptop. This standalone camera, you can plug it into your USB port and then you're streaming right from there. So the pluses for that is depending on the quality of your smartphone or your computer, you can bump up your footage quality. Because you can stream it a little higher in HD. The minuses are, of course, you're buying that extra bit of hardware, right? And then lastly, you can look at a DSLR camera. So I shoot my yoga classes from this Fuji X-T2. Okay, this is going to be your most expensive option to buy a camera. And then the minus with that is that you do spend a little bit of time educating yourself about your new pieces of equipment. You have to spend some time getting confident and comfortable shooting with it. But you can control your image a lot more. These have interchangeable lenses. You can change your zoom points. You can shoot in slow motion if you want to get a little like stylistic. You can control the lighting a little better, like with your sensor within the camera. So it's just going to be a better quality overall. Now, if you go with a digital camera, what you're going to need is you're going to need a way to stream what the image that your camera is capturing into your computer device. So for that, you're going to need a capture card. I use this one, it's called Tech. And what it is it plugs right into your camera, and then you take a USB and you plug it into your USB port with your computer, and then as you open up whatever stream app like Zoom, your image is coming from your camera through your computer that way. It's kind of nice because then you can also hit record at the same time, and you're both teaching and recording at that higher image quality. Now, little techniques. If you're shooting off your phone, you might want you're going to want a tripod, okay? This one's fun. It's like a gorilla pod, they call it, and it's really flexible, so you can move all the little arms, so it can hang out in funky spots. It's great for going outside and shooting. And then you'll need a little camera mount. These are spring-loaded, and you just pop your camera in, and then you open up whatever you're streaming off of, probably like an Instagram story or a Facebook Live, and you hit go and you're ready to go. Let's talk about sound. Sound is one area where you can really improve the quality of your video and your live stream with a relatively low investment point. So you can either use your computer built-in microphone. Some challenges for that though are if you are in, say, down dog and you're practicing your class as you teach it, some of that sound might get muffled sometimes. So you got to be sure that your voice is really carrying well, especially if your camera or your computer isn't right up close to your mat. If you want to use an external mic, when I first started teaching virtual classes, I was using an external earbud, like my AirPods. These have a mic built in, they go right in your ear, and these are so nice because they don't have a cord, so when you're doing asana, you're not like trapped in a little cord that you're having to tuck into your tank top or into your pants somehow. They sound pretty good too, like in down dog. They're there. I think I only really lost them in like Wild Thing, which is a very wild thing to have happen. I am currently using a microphone that I plug into my USB port that is called Blue Yeti, and that is a really nice sound quality. And I switched to that because if you're playing music, like a playlist, while you're teaching, or if you play harmonium, I like to play harmonium and sing mantra, the computer or certain microphones have a hard time balancing out all that sound, and the Blue Yeti can balance all that, and it sounds great. Lighting is another way where you can really improve the quality of your video. So you can either work with a window where you have some natural lighting coming in. Some downfalls for that though is that you can't control the weather, so you can't have that consistency all the time of what that lighting is going to be looking like. So external lighting, you might shop around for something that's called a beauty light. Beauty! And this has its own mounting that you mount right onto, like I have a mounting rack on my camera, and so they can go together, and then it's like all like set up and stacked, which is easy. Or you go back to like something like this, like Gorilla tripod, and you put it there. So that's basically it. You know, that's a list of some of the equipment that you might be looking at and exploring. I hope you stay tuned for our next video. What I'm going to be going through are some of the behind the scenes do-it-yourself techniques for really buttoning up your videos. It goes a long way if you can trim off the edges of your video clip, kind of clean it up. I like to introduce a little video trailer before my yoga classes because that's a great way to insert branding and recognizability. And I also like to do little titles so that the yogi practitioner can see and read, oh, this class is like a 60 minutes, all levels flow, whatever. And I'll be going through some techniques of how to compress your video, because depending on what you're shooting off of, you can get really big files. So you'll need to compress the video before you can upload them, and we'll talk about those uploading portals of where you can share your content. So I hope you stay tuned. If you have feedback or questions, you can always reach out to us. Reach out to Seattle Yoga News with their social media, or reach out to me. Again, I'm Tara Dyberg, and I'm Om Operative on Instagram and Facebook. So hit me up with your questions, and I'm so happy to talk. I hope to see you soon. Be well. Peace.